Yes, it exists. So before you say anything, GT exists. It is a thing. Whether it runs alongside Dragon Ball Super or it's its own complete entity is a topic for another video, which at this rate, judging from how much I've been able to put these videos out, will probably happen soon. So, Super Saiyan 4. I like it. Let's put it this way. It's 1996. You're Toei Animation. You're coming to terms with the fact that Dragon Ball Z will be ending soon and Akira Toriyama isn't willing to come up with a new story in its entirety. You've managed to cobble together a little production team in order to carry on Z into Dragon Ball GT. What are you gonna do? A new transformation? Well, alright then, let's do a new transformation because Dragon Ball's all about transformations and power-ups and screaming, yeah? That's the kind of stuff that those kids find dope, yo! To be fair, Toriyama did provide some initial artwork including character designs, scenery sets, and as well as the basic designs for Goku, Trunks, and Pan. But you need something more. Something that surpasses Super Saiyan 3. Something that won't look like a Super Saiyan haystack. Enter Katsuyoshi Nakatsuru, a seasoned character and animator that had worked on Dragon Ball ever since it began on television in 1986. So let's say he's got some experience. Despite the fact that Nakatsuru and Toriyama never met face to face until 1997, which was when GT was wrapping up, Nakatsuru was a very talented emulator of Toriyama's design. According to Kanzenshi's translation of the Golden Warrior illustration collection, Nakatsuru describes the thought process of Super Saiyan 4 thusly. There are a lot of varied opinions about that design. It was my idea to make the body red. GT was made as a continuation, and the thought behind that hairstyle was to take it in a different direction than Super Saiyan 3 and make it wild. I made the fur red because it pretty much just seems strong. I place a lot of importance on those sorts of impressions. I also made a gold-haired version, however, I thought that black hair looked better and decided upon that version. The combination of black and red is a more dynamic color scheme. Toriyama was pretty cool with it. In fact, he actually drew a sketch of Super Saiyan 4 for Nakatsuru. Now, when Toriyama actually draws something that you drew, and considers it his own? That's a badge of honor, I must say. The appearance of Super Saiyan 4 is very different to previous Super Saiyan forms, for two reasons, and they're quite obvious if you couldn't tell. First off, it's well hairy, and secondly, the dress sense is, somewhat interesting. I really do like the design of Super Saiyan 4. It's like a continuation of the Golden Ape form from GT. It's kind of like containing the power of that form inside a more humanoid appearance. The reasoning of a humanoid form, but the power of a great ape. Hence why they have the tails back. And speaking of the Golden Ape form, you have to attain that form before you can get to Super Saiyan 4. After that, you can pretty much turn it on and off whenever. In fact, the GT Perfect Files go further. Due to it being a transformation from Golden Oozaru, it would be no exaggeration to call it a different species from all previous Super Saiyans. Thinking of it as a different species, you could also name such points as the fact that unlike with Super Saiyan 3, he has an adult appearance, despite being a transformation of little Goku. Yeah, I always thought it was weird he could do that, but now it actually kind of makes sense. Now to figure out why their clothes change and repair all the time. The mystery continues. So where does Super Saiyan 4 line up in terms of overall strength? Well, sources conflict on this one. Some say that this form is 10 times stronger than Super Saiyan 3, or about 4,000 times stronger than a base Saiyan. However, it's a little sketchy as to the reasoning or where the research comes from. However, I think that the 10 times figure stems from two things. One, Goku's attack is called the 10 times Kamehameha, implying that it is 10 times stronger than a regular Kamehameha performed at either base Super Saiyan 1, 2, or 3, depending on what the power scale is. And secondly, people sure do love their multipliers. Let's just check another one on the pile, eh? So what is the multiplier for Super Saiyan 4? I'm desperate, I want numbers, I want to know! Chill, guys, chill. According to the GT Perfect Files again, there really isn't a specific number or multiplier. As it states here, the form which draws out the battle power which Saiyans possess out to the utmost limits is this, Super Saiyan 4. Essentially saying that Super Saiyan 4 is the absolute limit that any Saiyan can possibly hope to achieve without godly intervention, of course. Utmost limits, eh? Well, if you gather Gohan, Trunks, Goten, and Pan and form a circle and ring around a rosy around Goku, you can then achieve Super Full Power Saiyan 4! So you can increase your power to its, utmost, limits. Yeah? With the red aura! Huh. Now that I think about it, I wonder if this was inspiration for the Super Saiyan God ritual. Even the red aura. In fact, if you actually dwell on this a little bit more, you could say that based on that quote from the Perfect Files, that Super Saiyan 4 is like a limit break. A peaking of all a Super Saiyan's stats. Strength, agility, stamina. All of it. Another reason why the 10 times multiplier between Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan 4 is a little shaky is the fact that Baby is able to throw around Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku like a yellow painted paintbrush. Yet Super Saiyan 4 comes along and he completely wails on Baby. That seems a little weird about that much power gained in such a short space of time. Again, limit break technique. As of now, Super Saiyan 4 has been achieved by 3 people in the television series of Dragon Ball. 2 if you don't count Fusion. Goku, Vegeta, and Gogeta. 1 really, because Goku achieved it legitimately, unlike Vegeta and his stupid blood wave! However, in recent years, it seems like Gohan and... Broly can do it too. How do you ask? Why? Dragon Ball Heroes. Oh dear. So where does Super Saiyan 4 place in the Dragon Ball universe? Well, in my opinion, it's not going to go away anytime soon. It is a form that has been used for nigh on 20 years, it has brand recognition, it can sell merchandise, it makes money. So as far as Toei is concerned, it's not going to go away. They're not just going to suddenly strike a marker on Super Saiyan 4 it never existed, because there's so many games that have the form. You can't just erase it. This is a whole other form, and this would mean that so much literature is made completely irrelevant. That would be a major headache for Toei. Besides, it's easy for heroes to just give a Saiyan the whole Super Saiyan 4 thingy. They can just look at all the fan theories about which character should get Super Saiyan 4 and just pluck it out of a hat and put it in the game. But I personally like this form. It's menacing, it uses its power efficiently, and it has the power to match. Not to mention the fact that, unlike Super Saiyan 3, once you get Super Saiyan 4, it uses barely any energy if you're just standing around doing nothing. I hope this has cleared up some of the confusion as to what you think Super Saiyan 4 was and why it looks the way it looks. I hope you liked this video. I like doing these little editorial videos and I like hearing what you have to say, so leave a comment and tell me what you think of Super Saiyan 4 and what your first reaction was when you first saw it in anything. A game, GT, books, wherever. But until next time guys, be sure to like and subscribe and share this video to all your friends. Until next time guys, catch you later.